Alright, Shalom. All praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua, Ba'ashem Rakakadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of the great millstone. Salutation to all the brothers and the few sisters out there. Onto the Israelite foreigners from the seed of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Shalom in the Hebrew, which means peace. It's going to be a quick show to the spirit of Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua. I want you brothers to be edified. And as I'm speaking, that's when other scriptures will come into mind. Let me just go to the scripture I was thinking about first. Acts 14 and 22, it says, confirming the souls of the disciples and exhorting them to continue in the faith, and that we must, through much tribulation, enter into the kingdom of the Most High. So the confirming is what? Let's look up. Let's play dumb. Look up the word confirming. It says confirming, to establish besides strengthening one, to remind more firm, confirm. It says to support further, that is reestablish, confirm, strengthen. So Paul was telling his disciples at the time, the reminder, in order to get to paradise, you got to go through hell. All right? I'm going to repeat it again. In order to get to paradise, you have to go through hell. You can't, and this is which leads me to this one. 2 Ezra 7. Matter of fact, I will start at, where's that lovely word I just read? I'll start at 50. And that and that there is a promise us an everlasting hope, whereas ourselves, being most wicked, are made in vain, and that there are led up for us dwellings of health and safety, whereas we have lived wickedly. This is the trade-off, okay? Okay, this is what Ezra is asking these questions, and that the glory of the Most High is kept to defend them which have led a worry life, whereas we have walked in the most wicked ways of all, and that they should be shown a paradise whose fruit endureth forever, wherein it is security and medicines, since we shall not enter into it. For we have walked in unpleasant places. We all fell short. We all have walked in darkness. We all have been in darkness. All right. So whatever happens to us is nothing of a shock value. You know, when you watch something and it shocks you, like, I can't believe this is happening. It's not of shock values. It's well deserved. Okay. And it says, Slakia. It says, in the faces of them which have used abstinence shall shine above the stars, whereas our faces shall be blacker than the darkness. For while we lived and committed iniquity, we consider not that we shall begin to suffer for it after death. Then answered he me and said, this is the condition of the battle, which men that is born upon the earth shall fight. And what are we fighting? We're fighting to stay in the righteous path. We're fighting to consistently remain in the righteous path. Despite the shortcomings that we do have, this is what we fight. And there's a lot of adversaries that's in our way. You know, we all catching it. All right. For example, in 1 week, I caught two flats, like in the same area. And I'm looking like, all I could do is just laugh. That's all I can do. Because at the end of the day, I got to go through this. Not only me, all of us brothers. We all got to go through this. This is the condition of the battle. This is what he was put on earth to do, to fight. Fight the good fight of what? Of faith. All right. And like I said in the previous shows, the Lord is not looking for, uh, um, no, physical warriors. He's looking for spiritual warriors. He's looking for people that fight, man. And this is the condition of the battle that we must obtain. The goal, the ultimate goal is the kingdom. So in order to get to the kingdom, we have to reestablish our minds that we got to catch through hell. Matter of fact, before I'll make this short, so let me see if I can find out what I'm looking for. Let me see if I can find it. I haven't read it in a while. Slovakia. Oh. Yep. Matthew's 20 and I start at 22. No, I start at 21. No. 20. Matthew's 20 and 20. Then came to him the mother of Zebedee's children, of her sons worshiping him, and desired a certain thing of him. And he said unto her, What wilt thou? She saith unto him, Grant that these my two sons may sit, the one on thy right hand and the one on the left hand in thy kingdom. So she's asking the Lord for something that which he's going to explain, but she's asking a lot. Okay. And when it comes to Jake always want to be in a good position, but it doesn't really matter what position that you are in, as long as you're in the right position. That's the position of salvation. And this is what the Lord said. It said, But Yahushua answered and said, You know not what ye ask. Are ye able to drink of the cup that I shall drink of, and to baptize with the baptism that I am baptized with? So the Lord's like, look, are you willing to do the things that I'm about to do, or handle the things that I'm about to handle? And that goes for all of us. What we want, the desires that we want, it comes with a price. And that price is what? Everything, our all. All right? I think the Lord really wanted to do what he had to do, but he did it. The scripture tells you when he was in the Garden of Gethsemane, how he prayed heavily. He sweated blood. He was feeling the pressure. All right. So yeah, we want to be those men, but are we be able to handle what comes with? You got people that's jockeying for position in Israel. Do you really want that? Or can you really handle it? All right. And it says, they said unto him, We are able. And he saith unto them, Ye shall drink indeed of my cup. So he's like, so that was a confirmation. Like, look, you definitely gonna drink out of the cup. All right, you definitely gonna do what is written of. It says, and be baptized with the baptism that I am baptized with. Because when you do look up the history of the 12, all the disciples, they all died horrific deaths, except for John the Revelator. He died at an old age. All right, but everybody else, they pretty much they died not in a good way, but that was their lot. And now we're in the time where those men, they're gonna be delivered. Okay, but all of us is catching it. It says, but to sit on my right hand or on my left, it is not mine to give, but if it shall be given to them from whom it is prepared of my Father. So that went beyond the Lord's pay grade. He didn't know who was gonna be this, that, to the third. but he knew these were his men, and everything's established by the Most High. Okay. Hey, matter of fact, let me get that real quick. Showing you what the Lord controls everything. Wisdom of Solomon 3:1, it says, "But the souls of the righteous are in the hand of the Most High. There shall no torment touch them. In the sight of the unwise they seem to die, and their departure is taken from misery. And they're gone from us to be utter destruction, but they're in peace." It says, for through they be punished in the sight of men, yet is there hope for immortality. So there's going to be a lot of men that's going to be put to death in the time to come. But in the sight of men, it may look horrible. Like, oh man, he gave his life and he devoted his life to this. And this is the reward. But them that knowing behind the scenes, the Lord has everything mapped up perfectly how you want. It says, and having been a little chastised, and that's what we're going through. We're being chastised a little bit. Comparison of what's to come, what these other people is going to receive of the Most High. Man, this is light work compared to what we going through. All right? Think about it. These people have no hope at all. Scripture says many are born in vain. That means they was born for nothing. So you got all those people that was born for nothing. They're going to die unnameless, you know. And that's one of the greatest fear of people, is that if they do die, that they will be remembered. But the Lord already told how people are going to die in this society. You have people that's going to die with unmarked graves. Matter of fact, people are not even going to have no graves. That's how bad it's going to be. So we have a lot to look forward to. All right, it says, and having been a little chastised, they should be greatly rewarded, for the Most High proved them and found them worthy of himself. So the hands of the saints or the elect is in the hands of the Most High, to his pleasure, to his will. All right, and as gold is in the furnace, have he tried them and received them as burnt offering. In the time of their visitation, they shall shine, run to and fro like sparks among the stubble. And they shall judge the nations and have dominion over the people. And the Lord shall reign forever. And there you go. All right. Actually, that went perfect with the other one. Because what did they ask? They asked one to be in the right. The mother asked one to be in the right hand and the other one in the left. And the Lord tells you, if you in the regeneration, you serve him, that the 12 is going to sit in the 12 thrones. So ultimately, it's going to be proven that the men that always been with the Lord is going to be in the position where they were supposed to be. So all the hell that every man's catching is just the confirmation of the things to come. So with that being said, there's something real quick through the Spirit. Shalom to the elect of the nation of Israel. Shalom.